Hey guys, techmadeezy, and we got our hands on it. The Ego 56 volt 9 gallon wet dry vac. Now you say that 5 times. Guys, we are excited. This thing has up to 110 CFM. It's got a brushless motor. It comes with all the attachments you need. It even has a really cool remote control on the handle, so you don't have to keep going back to the unit. Now in this video, we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to do a close look at everything, and then we are going to do some tests. So why don't we go ahead and get this party started? Hi, it's Al from techmadeezy with a real quick message. I just want to let you know the video you're about to watch is not sponsored. We went out and bought the products ourselves. So, if you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Share our video. And lastly, we hope you subscribe to our channel and become a part of the family. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed. And there you go. We've got the unit there. We've got the manual and warranty information. We even got a remote control. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if you put this in your pocket or something. We'll figure that out. But let's take a moment and take a close look at this guy. Let's go over some more information. So this unit's got a 9-gallon tank. It has a brushless motor delivering a maximum of 110 CFM of powerful suction. It's got 3 power modes. So it's got low, it's got high, and it's got turbo mode. All right. It has a remote control right on the handle, and I'll show you that later on. Pretty darn cool and very convenient. It comes with a few nozzles and a nice long hose. And the wet dry vac is IPX4 rated, so that means it's protected from splashing water. And it does have a 5-year warranty. Now let me give you a little more information. So pricing isn't available right now, okay? I went and bought this unit, not sponsored, but can't disclose the price I paid at this time. But it'll come in a tool only, which is WDV0900. It'll also come in a kit, WDV0904. That'll come with 2 6-amp-hour batteries. Now, the wet dry vac weighs 26.7 pounds or 12.1 kilogram. And again, comes with a 5-year warranty. All right, so here it is. We're looking at this side. We've got the release to open this up and lift this to get to the filter. Got some Ego branding. All right, some lockable wheels. All right, so you can lock the front wheels. Go to the front. Here's where you connect the hose up to 110 CFM. Here's where you have the drain port. Here's the controls that simulate the remote also. 9-gallon capacity. We'll take a look at this in a minute and open this up. Here's where you can store the hose. Again, same thing here as far as branding is concerned. And then let's look at the back. Here's some storage for some of the crevice tools and nozzles. Same thing here. Here's where you put the battery. And this is to clean the filter. So you attach the hose here, you attach it to the front, and you use this to clean the filter. And I like that they have this protection over the battery connectors. Let's throw on a battery for a second. All right, there you go. There it goes with the battery on it. All right, let's open up that compartment. Let's take a look and see what you get. Okay, so we have, this is for a power tool. It's an optional power tool. You can use that for. All right, this is the small compact floor nozzle. This is the rubber brush attachment. All right, so you get that. And, you know, little spaces for everything to go in and close. Let's take the top off and see what that looks like. All right, removing the top, you basically have a lock position and an unlock position. So we're going to open this up on both sides, see what we get inside. All right, there it goes. Now, underneath here, by the way, you do have a filter. So there's your filter. You can clean, you can replace. So just showing you that. All right. Take that and put it aside. Here's our hose. And here are our attachments to extend. All right, so here's the hose. Pretty cool, huh? I love the color, I gotta tell you. And looks like there's a spot here for the remote control. All right. So the remote control, let me see if I can grab that real quick. The remote control just goes on here somehow. Oh, it's magnetic. That is cool. Yeah, pretty strong. Also, very nice. So look at that. You have this in your hand. You can start, stop, turbo. There's a light somewhere. Interesting. Oh, the light's right here. Very, very cool. Okay, so let's take this out now. You could see that right there. Nice color. Here is the bag if you want to use it or not. I usually don't, but it depends on what you are, you know, vacuuming up. And here's your crevice tool. All right, so clear crevice tool. Here is the large floor nozzle with the brush installed on the bottom. And they give you a rubber bar as well. This is a rubber bar attachment if you want to take the brush off and install the rubber bar attachment. You can do that. And there's a look at the inside of the unit. Wow, pretty cool. Now let's take a closer look at the hose here. As you can see, this is the part you're going to put in the front of the unit there. So very simple. It's got the two releases. Put it in, it grabs in really easy. The hose can easily move up round, and I'll show you that. So this is actually rotating, which is really nice. So prevents kinks, but locks right in. Very easy to come out. Now, the suction regulator is right up here. So if you do need to adjust the suction, you can do that. So minimum is going to really close this up. You can adjust it all the way to maximum, opening the hole here in the suction regulator. All right. Now, crevice tool. So if I take the crevice tool and I put it in, I was wondering what this was, by the way. You see this? When you look at this, you're like, what is this? Well, check this out. When you connect this, I want to show you something. So the reason why I turned the lights off mostly is I wanted to show you the reason why they created this. Because there's a light button on the remote. And when you press the button, you see how it lights up the area? You know? So if I'm sucking down here, you know, and vacuuming, it actually projects the light through here, which is pretty funky, you know? So, as you can see, pretty funky. Here's a close look at the wheels. As you can see here, they lock real easy. Got a pretty big piece. You should be able to step on that with your foot. So you do have two front locking wheels. and they came on the unit. I didn't have to put them on. You've got these, it looks like an Ego mower wheel, okay? So good old basic wheels there in the back. Here's a close look at the blower port. Now, I don't see any filter there or diffuser, so I'm wondering how that's going to work. You know, obviously if you're doing dust, you probably want to use the bag. If you're doing, you know, if you're vacuuming water and stuff, I don't think you should have an issue. But that's a close look at the blower itself. So you're ready to put the unit away. So you take the cable and you wrap it around like that, and you're like, what do I do with this hanging on the floor? Well, there's actually a designated space. It goes right in there. You see that? And you go ahead and put it away, and when you need it, just pull it right out. If you look at the back of the unit, you see these two holes, and you're like, what are those for? Well, you can actually take these guys and store them down there. That's pretty nice. Now when you want to store your unit, you can put the crevice tool in here. You can put the pipes in here. And you can really fit everything else inside, you know? So you can put your bag, your hose, your attachments all there, right? Lock this up, and then you still have your stuff here also. So kind of goes away real quick, you know, out of the way. The hoses aren't in the way. I like it. We're in the backyard. We're going to do some tests now. This assembles pretty quick. You just take the two extensions and the nozzle, and that goes in very nicely. So real easy. But let's test this and see how it works. First test, we'll do it easy. Got some sand, so we'll see how it does with sand. The brush attachment is on. I'm going to see how it does with the brush attachment. Now guys, what's cool is the remote is on here. I can turn the light on. I can start it, stop it, and I can put turbo on. Alright, we're going to start the unit from here. You have to start it from here. Alright, so the power's on there. Alright. Let's hit start and see how this works. Now it's on low setting, it's not on turbo. Not bad. Well, let's start it on turbo and see what it does. Alright, I'm going to turn it on initially. And turbo. So pretty darn good. I mean, turbo is going to use up most of the battery. I think it only can last about 20 minutes on turbo. But 110 CFM is a big difference. Not bad. What else can we do? Now just about speeds real quick. So the unit is on when you press it on. And it defaults to speed number 1, as you can see here. So you've got two options for speed. I wasn't using the... so there's low, high, and turbo. I was only using low. So when you press this, it gives you the ability for high. Again, the control only does start and stop and turbo, so it won't go between all three power modes. It goes off of what you have set here. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. Next up, I mulched up a bunch of leaves. And some are big and some are small, but I used my leaf vac. Let's see what this does. remove the attachment. I'm going to start off on low. I'll go to medium, and then we'll try turbo. Let's see what we do here. So we're already ready to start. Let's hit the remote. We're on low. All right. Turbo. And let's switch to medium for a minute. Obviously, the end of this is not big enough, but the suction seems to work. I'll go back to turbo in a second. All right, I think we're going to go to turbo now. Let's go to turbo. Alright, I'm not getting anything stuck in this thing so far. Wow. Wow, okay. Wow, turbo is not bad at all. I mean, and again, this is not really made for that, right? But just a demonstration. In a demonstration, where are we at in battery life? We lost 1 bar already. We started off at full. Again, just doing some demonstrations, but that turbo mode does it there. Yeah, so you could see that the leaves right here were going right up against that filter, and they still had more room in the front. So, interesting. There's the filter. You know, you could see that the leaves were pushing right up against it. I've got some dirt in here, you know, getting caught up on the sides. But, yep, let's see. Let's do another test. By the way, the filter comes out. You just pull this up. All right. Allow you to take the filter out, clean it. Looks like a car filter, actually. You know, get in here, stuff like that. As you can see, all the holes for the air. All right. All right, so this is a little bit of dirt, and then those garden rocks, real small, you know, the decorative ones. So we're not doing a lot, but, you know, can it suck this stuff up? And does it require turbo? We'll find out real quick. All right, we're on speed 1. Let's try speed 1. It's getting some of the smaller stuff, but it doesn't look like it's doing anything with the rock. Let's put on speed 2. Alright. Nothing here. I guess we'll have to use turbo. Oh, we have any blockage? Yeah, we got blockage. I switched to the smaller crevice tool, the floor tool I found in here. So that should work. Now again, we're going to start off on high first and see what we can do here. So high is doing pretty good. What about turbo? that worked on... Well, that worked on turbo. It just needed this, you know, suction. It was too restricted before. So not bad. For our next test, we're going to suck up some water. And in order to take off the brush, all you got to do is really just push these two out. And the brush will pop right out. All right, there you go. And then putting this in should be pretty simple. 1, 2, lock, and lock. We're ready to go for some water now. Here's our water test. We're going to start off on low. I'll go to high and then turbo. Let me turn it on high. And high's doing it, you know. Low is okay. High's doing it. Let's turn on turbo. All right. Let's try something else. All right, we've got a 5-gallon bucket of water and a dog barking. And let's just see how this does on low, then we'll put it on high, and then we'll put it on turbo. We're just going to use this 1 bucket of water, okay? Put this in here, turn it on using the control. I mean, that's low, that's not bad. Let's do high. Turbo. All right. And there you go. All right, so the unit turned off right after the maybe 4.5 gallons. So let's open this up and take a look. All right, so I don't know, it says 9-gallon capacity, but I think once it hits a sensor, it basically stops. All right, I mean, the suction was really good though. Go ahead and drain this here using the drain plug. Make sure I don't get wet, but yeah, I forgot to take out the dirt I vacuumed, and it's dirt and water. But there you go. All right, I'm going to start this over. I took out the filter. All right, this is all clean. There's nothing in there, no water, no dirt. It's on setting number 1. Well, let's see again. This is a 5-gallon bucket. It should be able to suck this up without an issue if this is a 9-gallon. So let's put it on. Let's turn it on here on the control on low. All right, low's pretty good, right? Look at that. Let's do high. And let's do turbo. Now this is flashing and it turned off. So I guess it really can't handle 9 gallons from what this test tells me. I'll take the battery off. Let's just take a look inside, right? Again, I took the filter out too. You don't need the filter for water. Well, maybe you do, but in this case, this is clean water. So open this up, pull it off. And yeah, I don't know. I guess there's a sensor that won't allow it to go any higher than that. I'll bring this in here so you can see, you know, still a little more room there. Oh, there it is. Definitely had a lot of dirt come out of this filter. We just had to bang, bang, bang the filter. Pops right out. Again, it looks like an automotive filter, you know. I don't know. There's a number here. You can see that. Okay, but yeah, just a lot of banging. Still pretty dirty. I'm wondering if we can wash this. I'm not sure because it looks like it is paper. Let's see what we got left on battery after our testing. So it's showing, it's probably 3.5 bars. Again, we just did some testing. It's popping up to 4, but that's most likely 3.5 after the testing. Time to clean up the truck. Let's see what we got in here. So let me turn the unit on. I'm going to leave it on low. All right. I'm using the crevice tool attachment. We've got leaves and we've got sand over here. So let's start off with low. That's a really good job on low, to be honest with you. You don't really need the higher setting. I've got to clean these vents once in a while, but let me turn it on high for a second. You don't need any more than high, honestly. Yeah. So, you know, high was more than enough. Obviously, I still have a little bit of sand in some of the smaller pieces, but you don't really need turbo in here. I mean, you could probably use it if you have to, but it seems like it does a pretty good job. The crevice tool's a nice piece. Again, it does have a light, so when you click the light, it actually shoots through here. All right, see that in the beginning of the video. I showed that. So if you are cleaning up and it's getting a little dark, but I'm happy. Did a good job. Now, I showed this in the beginning. If you ever need to adjust your suction level, again, maybe you don't need it, even like low might be too much. This valve here, all right, is an adjustment. So it's minimum, meaning this is closed. And then you can start to adjust it. It actually opens up, you know, so it's not as strong of a suction. So again, nice to have, right? I like that these don't kink. That's very convenient. Well, there it is. You know, we went over specs, we took a close look, and we did a couple of tests. What do you think? You know, put some comments down below. I'd definitely be interested in what you think. In my opinion, you know, definitely expensive, right? I mean, you know, you're able to use your batteries. You're able to go cordless, which is nice. Tool only, I believe, will be about $3 and change. And the one with the 5 amp hour battery will be about $5 and change, if I'm not mistaken, after learning a little bit about pricing. I guess we'll find out. But listen, I hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, take a moment, give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. It really helps the channel. And if you want to follow us on social media, right up there, you can follow us. on our social media channels. You can even check out our Tesla channel right up in the upper right-hand corner. We got a Tesla early this year. We've got about 12,000 miles now. We've had no issues, and we've done some accessory reviews. We're going to come out soon with a video on our buying experience, and then we're going to come out with some videos around what it is to go from a gas car to a Tesla. If you want to subscribe to Tech Made Easy, our channel, all you got to do is click that round circle right there, that Tech Made Easy logo that I'm pointing to, and you can subscribe and join the family. We'd love to have you. And on the right side, I will put our Eagle playlist. You guys have a great day.